Here's another historic page from the Illini scrapbook. For the News-Gazette, I'm Mike Pearson. When he was 10 years old, Dee Brown dreamed of following in the footsteps of his idol, Isiah Thomas. Growing up on the west side of Chicago, he literally lived with a basketball, dribbling it wherever he went, back and forth to shopping malls, and to his mom's consternation, inside their tiny apartment. Yes, Dee played other sports too. He was recruited by Nebraska and Florida State's football programs as a quarterback. But the Proviso East High School superstar ultimately decided that he'd rather control the destination of his team on the basketball court. Illini coach Bill Self called Dee Brown a born leader who pumps enthusiasm and energy into everything he touches. Each year he got better and better, and as a senior in 2002, Dee was a landslide winner of Illinois' Mr. Basketball Award, outdistancing runner-up Andre Iguodala of Springfield Lamphere by almost a 2-1 margin. At Illinois, Dee chose to wear jersey number 11 as a tribute to his childhood hero. That recruiting class also included a guard from Texas named Darren Williams and a tall, lanky forward named James Augustine. As freshmen in 2002-03, the trio teamed up with senior Brian Cook, Roger Powell, and Luther Head, taking second in the Big Ten and finishing with a 25-7 record. As a sophomore for new head coach Bruce Weber, Dee led the Illini to the conference title and all the way to the NCAA's Sweet 16. Dee's senior season in 2004-05 was especially memorable, directing Illinois to a nearly perfect 37-2 record, a berth in the national championship game against North Carolina, and winning the Silver Basketball Award as the Big Ten's most valuable player. Veteran News-Gazette columnist Lauren Tate remembers Dee Brown's style and the infectious influence he had on Illini fans.
Well, Dee Brown was the original fast break. He was the one-man fast break, and his speed and his personality, I don't know how much his personality played into it, but it was a lot. And he was a lot different than he appeared. He was a tough guy. He was a penetrator, he was a feeder, a facilitator, and a spirit of the team. And he got, if Illinois was going to be playing a really good Izzo team, who would you rather have out there than Dee Brown? He had his best games against Michigan State. He had the headband on, he had the personality, he had the people loved him.
Yep.
I would say, more so than any player in the modern era.
9 years have passed since he last played for Illinois, but Illini fans still have a love affair with Dee Brown. For the News-Gazette, this has been another historic page from the Illini scrapbook. I'm Mike Pearson.